there, YouTube. It is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with Super Saturday reviews. So today I'm reviewing Kick-Ass, directed by Matthew Vaughn, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, Christopher Mintz-Please or something. You know, McLovin from Superbad. Chloe Grace Moretz and Mark Strong and Nicolas Cage. So this is a action comedy following a young boy named Dave who's been like a loser most of his life and a geek and everything, and then decides that, how come no one has ever tried to be a superhero? So he goes out for himself and goes out and be's a superhero. So let's get on to the likes and dislikes about this movie. I liked the story. I liked how this was based on the comics. And the comics, this is actually a British-American movie. Now, 90% of this movie is British. You know, it has very little to do with English culture, but it is set in America, New York, but it's actually, a lot of it's British. We have, our lead actor is English, Aaron Taylor Johnson. And we also have, and the comic was written by a Scotsman. I can't remember his name now. But, yeah, this, he decides he wants to be a superhero and calls himself Kick-Ass. I liked his enthusiasm in this, but one thing I loved in this was Nicolas Cage as Big Daddy. I mean, he was such a badass in this movie. You know, with his suit that almost resembled that of Batman. I liked that look. He was quite good how he was in this. Mark Strong, he also did a great job too, playing an American, Frank DeMico. Yeah, it was a fun film. I also liked Chloe Grace Moretz. Now, back when this movie was out, she was pretty young, like 13 years old. And this movie was R-rated. It was a 15 in the UK, and there was a little controversy behind that. But hey, Chloe Grace Moretz, she's more than old enough now to be in these kind of movies, because she's like 20. But yeah, I thought she was an adorable kid in this movie. Especially, she was like a little kid you didn't want to mess with either when she was a hit girl. So I liked her in this, her performance. I also liked, how he was, Kick-Ass, how he became Kick-Ass and how he's kicking it butts and everything and fighting the villains. Now, the thing I also like is the costumes, the suits. I liked how realistic they made them look. Nicolas Cage, if you look at his suit, Big Daddy, it's mainly made out of a lot of riot gear and stuff. And you can actually get like a jumpsuit like Kick-Ass's on eBay. I know that you can. I've seen it myself. Quite an easy, they wanted this to look as real as possible of things that you can get. And, yeah, I think that worked. I enjoyed this movie a lot. My dislikes, I liked that, McLovin as Red Mist. You know, how he was like a good guy, but was secretly bad. But, he's like becomes a villain for the second movie, the motherfucker. I liked, I didn't like his character in it much. His character was a little underdeveloped. And the real villain, I think, was Mark Strong, playing his father in it. He was the real villain of this one. Of course, McLovin doesn't become the bad, real villain until the second movie. Anyway, I enjoyed this movie, so I think that's the only one dislike I can think of. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I do recommend it to you. It's got a lot of violence, a lot of swearing, but still, it's a great film. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Kick-Ass, I'm going to give it 3.5 stabbings out of 5. So that's been my review on Kick-Ass. This has been Super Saturday Reviews, and I have been the Bat Nerd. So if you like this video, share it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. And, all my social media links are down below in the description so you can check those out. and stuff, Facebook and Twitter. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week and for this video. So until next time, Bat Nerd out.